We've been coming to the Sydney Safety Show for many, many years because it's our main conduit for us to meet with suppliers and manufacturers to explain to them the certification processes, what they need to do to meet various Australian and New Zealand standards. Everything from the testing to the auditing to the accreditation of their facilities so that they can bring product into Australia and New Zealand that actually meets the required standards. The Sydney Safety Show brings everybody with a passion for personal protective equipment and for health and safety all together under the one roof, where we can cover the issues to do with new technology, new standards, new ideas. We can exchange information through the seminar processes like what we just had today, and we can help educate not only the public but employers and also workers in the best ways that we can provide health and safety protection to the community as a whole. The PPE standards are there really to identify a very known course of specification, a very known course of performance, that if somebody went and got a respirator and they're doing work around the home for renovations, and if they know it's certified as a P2 to AS/NZS 1716, they know they're going to get protection for thermal protection of any type of thermal outcome of what they're working in. If they're just doing general mechanical sanding, there's no heat involved, then they only need to have a P1 rated product. So the standards have a whole range of values, they have a whole range of performance criteria. Depending on what you want to do and what you want to use the product for, you can then select the right product and make sure then you know that at the end of the day, once you finish doing what you're doing, you're not going to have any potential health or life-threatening risks as a result of it. PPE is personal protective equipment, and it covers everything from your head protection right down to your feet protection and your whole of body protection. There's been new standards coming out in the last year. A new one has just been published for the high visibility protective clothing. It's been an updated standard from the original high visibility standard. That's just out in the marketplace. There's a new standard just being released and updated for prescription safety eyewear for those people who need to wear prescription glasses just like myself. So that standard's just recently been updated. There's just been a brand new standard released in the last month for child car seat carriers, which is extremely important in Australia because it is a mandated standard in this country, and all car seats for children must comply to the standards. Why? Well, it basically is the device to provide the levels of protection to protect somebody who's using that PPE from the potential of injury. If the PPE that is certified to the particular standard isn't worn, the chance of injury occurring dramatically increases, and in a lot of cases actually does end up happening. So the standards are written to minimise and remove the risk of injury to a person for that item of PPE that they're wearing. If companies don't use PPE standards and they just buy, for instance, whatever's the cheapest in the marketplace, that's unmarked, you don't know what it is, there's no evidence there of any form of certification to the standards. The norm is that product probably won't provide the protection what they're claiming it to be, and the classic can be the dust masks that you'll find in many hardware shops that have got no compliance data on them whatsoever. They just say they're a dust mask. Pretty well the majority of those products won't, you might as well just wear a handkerchief or a cloth around your face, because that's probably the level of protection that you're getting. it's not actually providing you any level of protection. So it's a false sense of security that you think the item is protecting you when in fact it's actually not. There is a high percentage of the low price products that you can find in the very cheap Asian $1 shops, or where you'll find lots of items of PPE there, from helmets to eyewear to gloves to respirators to boots, and there's no certification on those products in a lot of cases. As I said before, some hardware stores may also be selling those types of products. Even some safety shops may be selling some of those products, but they'll also be selling certified products as well, in picking a lot of safety shop businesses. But having certified product comes at a cost, so you'll generally find that a certified product is slightly more expensive than a non-certified, because it's actually designed and tested and evaluated and ensured that it actually does do what it's supposed to do, what the standard wants it to do.